Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me. I've loaded up Ostriv for today as we're going to have some fun. Already had a lot of fun in the premiere of the video on YouTube for the new series, but now we're just going to jump in this for a nice stream. So we're going to load up a new game. Question still is, which map should we play on? Because there's quite a lot of options. We could do the new map 2, which is quite difficult because of all the hills. But it's interesting, and of course it has iron ore. Or we could go for one of the other maps that we've already played on one day or another. Kind of leaning towards map 2, but I think map 4 could also be fun. So maybe Roadhog has something to say about that. And very nice, you just kept 3 big bottles of beer. Well, I guess that should help you through this stream. Or help you to enjoy it even more. Go for 2, yeah, I was thinking that. So let's load up map 2. There we are. Now, of course, in the little video series, I started right here up on the ledge, which is actually quite a good spot to start. Just for those who don't know it, we can actually start on this side of the river. We can't start on this side because it's inaccessible yet. We have to build a bridge first, and for that we need to start off our camp, of course. So, this whole side of the map is unreachable for now. We can reach this side though. So we could also, let's say, start a little bit more in this area, although this is all uneven terrain as well. We could start here maybe. That could give some interesting options. The ledge is a little bit easier here. So maybe we should do that. Maybe we should start on this side this time and then see if we can reach the iron at a certain point. I think we can. Sorry about that little cough here. Hi Kevin, nice of you to join us. As I will start to prepare now, because I think we need to get going at least with the stream. I think we're going to start this place right now and then see how well we can do from here on. There we are. Everything dropped, all the tents are there. Let's set up the basics and then we can get going. Alright, let's see. Here comes the forestry. That should be interesting. Then, of course, we need a clay pit. I did not check whether there's any clay here. I hope so. Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, that's very good. There's just a few trees in the way that apparently we need to get cleared. Or we just place the clay pit like this. What if we try and place it right here? Need to remove 4 trees. Yeah, that ain't... We're just going to place the clay pit opposite to the forestry. Create some sort of a main street here. That's it. Let's add 2 extra builders to it and unpause at first. Start with speed 2. So at least they can start to build the forestry. And from there on we need to start building houses. Now it appears that we can build quite a few houses here. Not too... There's some uneven terrain, but not that much. So that's nice. Welcome AI bot. Well, I guess this will be the ChatGPT Kevin version. Should be interesting. Alright, let us see, because we need to place a few houses, of course, if we want to get anywhere. And with a few houses, that means at least 9 to get seriously started. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 6, 7, and 8. Then we'll just need 1 more. We'll do that soon enough. I'd like to go for a thatchery right here. And move that up a bit because we have plenty of time to build the houses. We'll build half of the houses first, then the thatchery. I also want to already start trying where the smithy should go so that the... lumberjacks can already remove those 2 trees for later on. There we go. I would like the lumberjack or the smithy a bit earlier so that we can get a little bit ahead of ourselves with some nails. First of all, we need 4 people in here. So we'll get 3 builders out of here. Let's get going with some logs. We need to find extra wood. Alright, so 4 houses, 8 houses set up. We need to give them wells. Of course, and then we can start to get for house number 9. This time it won't be cloud number 9, it'll be house number 9. Yeah, we'll place it the same. We'll leave a little bit of an open space here so that they can walk in between there. I have no clue yet what shape town I'm going to build. We're just going to get started, and from there on we'll see how the town will expand naturally. Alright, we're going to hit speed 3 now. So we have a building crew of 4 in the beginning. We have 3 carts, meaning that 3 of them can start to gather resources and 1 of them will be able to start building soon. We can already see that some parts are laid down. And here we are with the foresters now being with 4 of them, meaning that they can bring in 2 logs at a time. That should fill things up, and then we'll switch it out. Hello, Sashko! This is the YouTuber Patmos, that's true. I don't know about the famous, I don't think so. With like 1300 subscribers, I don't know if I would call myself famous. But yeah, it is me. Alright, let's give these people a place to sit in front of their house. And very nice of you to join us. I guess you watched the YouTube video then. Maybe, or maybe not, I don't know. But it's really nice of you to be here. I hope you will enjoy yourself. Let's give all the old people in here a bench. This side should get another bench. And how are you doing today, Shashko? Shashko? I hope I pronounced your name right. Everybody who's been here before knows that I always slaughter names because I'm not that good at pronunciation. Alright, that's the benches. Ah, you know it since last year. Yeah, it does ring a bell now a bit. Well, my memory isn't all that good. You know how to address someone. Alright, first house is up, finally. So at least one family has a nice house, that's good. We have 11 logs already in there, that's going fast. Soon enough we can get a few people more out. And they already cleared the patch for the smithy. I guess next up should be places for the firewood. Well, they don't even have to get rid of the trees, we can just do it like this. I am going to set these trees to be removed though, because I think they're in the way. So let's do it like this. Charcoal pits will be filled up, that's very good. So did you watch me last year when there was Ostriv and now again? Alright, let's see. Second house coming along. We have some decorations up. Well, now it's starting a little bit of a waiting game. Here we are. Alright, we have 6 logs now because of all the firewood that they've used to create these charcoal piles. So we'll just wait a bit to get a few more logs in. And that will take the extra builders in. Yeah, this is the usual suspects. Yes. Well, it depends on how busy it gets in here on Twitch. But Kevin and Roadhog are basically always there. And then sometimes like a handful of other people joins and sometimes not. Depends obviously on the time, on the game I play and things like that. But you can bet on it that Kevin and Roadhog are here. And if not, something might be wrong. Alright, we have 13 logs now. Let's get 2 people out, put them in the building crew. I want these houses up and running. And we should find a place for farming. How is the computer faring along, Roadhog? Is it like almost done or? Let's see. Let's zoom out a bit. We need a place for the farm. Now there is a lot of ledge here, so this could be nice to put the fields on so that we don't waste too many of this space, which is quite flat. So I think if we're going farming, we should build the farm somewhere here. I don't really mind that it's a bit out of town, I think we can deal with that distance. That's okay. And it saves a little bit of space for a few more houses here. That would be nice. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 houses first. Then I want the wells done, and then I want my farm. That should be the right course of action. I hope so. Well, things are on the way. House number 3 is done. Nice thing in the YouTube video was that I was able to get up to 11 houses and some industries before the first snow, which was kind of a new record for me, I think. I mean, reaching the 9 houses is usually quite doable, but having 11 houses and all the industries that we need, that was a new thing for me too. Well, it would be nice to get the thatchery so the ladies can start to work. And yeah, those are only the gazebos. We have some nice bushes. Maybe we could do some decoration of the main road already. I already got one. I have a pretty nice one, but I did not have the budget that Roadhog Friends has, so it's not that good for me, but I have a pretty fine computer for now. I should be fine for a few years. Yeah, that's true, Kevin, and they really did their job with this, and even the sound gets louder of all the timber and stuff, and them nailing hammers and things when you zoom in. That's really nice. I think they did that quite good. Alright, they're going to get some reed now for the thatchery. So that's up, 4 houses up. Here comes the next one. I also like it that they actually really unload the cart. So there's an animation for it and you can see resources removed from the cart. That's just really detailed. They did a really good job with that. Now, of course, this is building on the ADHD speed, but it's still very nice. There we go. Oh, she's already claiming this house, I guess, sitting there, just waiting. Oh, now she has a competitor. They both want to live in this house, I guess. As the building crew comes in to build it even further. Very nice. There come the clay walls. Nice kitchen area with a fire stove and stuff. There comes the house. There's the roof and another house. Very cool. 5 houses up. It's June. That's nice. Yeah, all the logs are in, so that's nothing to worry about. Ah, next up will be the smithy. That'll be great. Then we can start to make some nails of our own. Here comes another house. I do love it that all houses appear to be different. So this one has the wood here, this one too, but this one has only 1 window, this one has 2, this one has no wood. I just like the fact that they made so many changes to the housing. So if we look from the front, we can see all fronts look differently. That's really greatly done. I like that a lot. And of course, now they have a nice bench outside. Maybe we should get some bushes and things like that. I mean, why not get a nice bush in front of your house? Ah, that looks nice. Should probably give them some other bushes too, so that they have something there different. We have 3 different types now. Yeah, so now they all have a bush to enjoy. Very nice. Whoop, that's a bit fast. I'll try to move around slow. Yeah, it's really time that the good weather starts coming now. I mean, just for a few days, not too long, but there's still a lot of rain here in Holland. Although today, at the end of the day, the temperature was quite okay, like 14 degrees, but still too wet. Yeah, the city of Amsterdam really loves tourists when they go home. They don't want to see them come anymore. All drunk. Alright, let's see. We should hire a few people, laborers by hand, to supply all the goods here. There they come in. Always an interesting trick in the beginning. Just hire a few ladies, make them deliver the goods, so the lone guy in here can do his work. As soon as everything is filled up, you can just turn it off again. Yeah, there we are. It's filled up pretty nicely. We'll turn it off. Alright, that worked. Producing nails now. One other thing that we need, of course, is a granary and some sort of a square where people can do some eating and things like that. I think this could be a spot for that. We'll just build a granary here. Put 2 market stalls next to it. Then we're going to decorate this place. Let's build a small arch here in front of it. And then try and build a fence around it. Or at least a part of a fence. A little bit like this. Yes. But then I want more arches. So that you can enter this little area from 4 sides. Or 3 sides maybe, I don't know. 1. And let's rotate a bit so I can see what I'm actually doing. 2. Yes. Now we should connect these. Right there. And right there. Then we'll go a bit further, like this. Guess we should place an arch here too then. And then soon enough... Yeah, this one is a bit out of position. Sometimes I would like some sort of a little grid overlay that you can just pull up so that I can see whether I'm building quite straight or not. Although having things not entirely straight up is also nice. I'm going to add 2 market stalls on this side. We're just not going to use them yet, but we will use them later. And now this is going to be some sort of a market square. I think it'll be nice. Let's place a gazebo here. For people to really enjoy their day. And of course just some normal benches. Usually I forget a lot of this decorating and stuff, so that's why I'm doing it right now. Can't put a big tree there. We'll put a big tree here then. Alright, yeah, just stick to cycling. Just keep calling it a motorcycle, but, well, the motor cycles, so that's interesting. I guess it's accurate, but... Alright, this will be a little bit shorter, like this. Okay. Too bad there's nothing like a little table or something that we can put in. That would be nice if you could have like a little picnic table or something like that. I think that would look very cool. Maybe do a little apple tree here at the entrances. Alright, well, it's something. I can already see people sitting here, so apparently they enjoy it. I hope they keep doing that. Well, for streaming, I do like it more. And there's at least a bigger potential audience. And it works a bit easier for me. And my friends are here, so basically, when my friends are there, it's okay. Did Mr. Beats donate $10,000 yet? No, 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 no. According to my Twitch stream manager, you can put things in and I can see how much I've theoretically earned up until now, and that's like €5. So no. That didn't happen yet. Alright, we have 9 houses, by the way. Totally missed that. I do have 2 subscribers, which is really nice. They pay a little fee monthly, which is amazing. Everybody has a house now. But yeah, it would be very nice if I could make a living out of it, but that's not the main goal. Main goal is to just have a lot of fun and do what I love, which is this. And that's what I'm doing. Our first farm is coming along. Time to build a few fields then. That's always taking quite a bit of time. Smitty is working hard though. Very good. I think we should also start working on a trade post soon. We need to do some trading. Question is where to place that one. Maybe we... that's a bit too much space, I think. Oh, and I do not want to forget cart parkings and the carpenter. Let's go with that first. I want the carpenter. And then also cart parkings. That's one. Then I get the cart parking somewhere. We'll build a cart parking right here. And one on this side then, I guess. So at least we'll have 2. We don't need these houses yet. So let's go for the granary and these all. As soon as the farm is done, of course, which takes time. Alright, well, we have a start of a village, and I think we have all the basic industries covered that we really need, so that's a good thing. That's really nice. We are well on our way. They really seem to be enjoying these benches here. They all come sit here. I guess to escape the busy parts of this town. Not that busy actually, but... do the stone wells work better than the pumps? I don't know. I have not gotten that far yet. I think they can hold a bit more water, but I'm not sure. We're going to find out as soon as I can build them. This can hold 1,000 water. So you need quite a few wells to actually keep your town supplied, of course. But I did not really get all the new buildings covered already in my free time, which I have not had much of. So coming weekend should be my time to really start trying Ostriv to learn more about all the different features and stuff like that. So that should be it. Alright, now we need to think about where to place the fields. This is nice space for housing this too. So the field should probably be somewhere here. But then placed a little strategic. Let's see, how long is 50? This long, alright. Problem is the trees are in the way, of course. So I am going to start right here with a field. If we can. 25, yeah, we should. Then 50, of course. Yep, that's one. Luckily, we don't need too many fields in the beginning. And of course, we can just cut a few trees if we need to. Just probably not too many. I'm going to keep the fields separated a bit again. Alright, let's zoom in here. Let's see. So, yeah, they're not attached now. That's good. We need to keep some space in there. Now, because of the curvation of the field, you can already see that this field is going to be a bit wonky in how it looks. But still, we get a good yield out of it because of all the curving in there. So don't get too alarmed by it. And luckily, as soon as we place a field, the carpenter should come in and just cut all the trees that are in the way. So we don't need to worry about that too. Alright, let's see, how long is this? 21. So we can make it slightly wider. This is fine. All right, that's 2 extra fields. This make 4 fields. Now, I know I didn't place the fields ideally so that they can reach them the quickest, but at least now we'll have the fields. Let's see, 50 is this long, so we're going to make another row of fields. I'm going to do it this way. Just like this. We need more fields to actually grow a good food stash. We can always replace them later on if we want to. I just want good amounts of food. No, I'm not building Venlo, actually. I have no clue which town I'm building at the moment. I'm just building. Trying to survive this harsh winter that we're in now. Look at all the snow. So yeah, the main goal will be to survive winter. Which I think we'll be doing nicely, but yeah. There's another field. Alright, let's get the 8 fields that I really want to have, because that gives us a very good supply of food in the beginning. There they are. Luckily we have a manager with high intelligence, so we can actually set these fields up in a proper way, which is very good. Heerenveen has the best badges. Oh wow. Really into Dutch now. Interesting. Too bad I don't know much about football, but alright, I guess this field is now set up too. So we can put potatoes in here and buckwheat in here. We're just going to stick to the usual plan, which is potatoes and buckwheat for starters. And we can use the 2 extra fields for something different that we might need. Which could be hemp, for instance, or flax, because we can use that for our clothing. So I think we can combine that with some wheat. And then get, I don't know, hemp. That's fine. We'll have some wheat, so we might get a windmill soon too. We'll put up a few ladies in here. All we need to do now is activate the fields that are ready. This one still needs 2 trees chopped out, but that should be done before the winter ends, I think. So that should not be a big problem. What do we have here? We have cart parkings without carts, of course. That's why we're going to place these carts in here. And we're going to order an extra cart. We need a guy in the carpentry, so we'll get 1 less builder again. And we need some carts in here too. And that should be it. Hopefully we get a lot of carts soon, that they can use those to speed up production even further. Just 1 more tree needs removing here. Perfect. Well, 1 tree and 1 log that's laying there, I guess. Or does this tree also need to go? We'll see. We still have 1.5 months to go before winter ends, and we will start sowing. So by then we'll see. I think we also need to start planning the town center. Town hall. Here we'll have some sort of a city center. We'll build the houses around this. So maybe town hall can go somewhere here. And we'll just make some sort of a square around it and maybe add the school to it too. We'll see. Let's first start with a little fencing off. Like this, so at least I know where it's going to be. Then later on we'll fence it off more, decorate it. We have a well here that can go, because we don't need this well anymore. We have wells near the houses now. Okay. Right, once this house is done, we'll have 12 houses, which means that we have 3 houses with space for other people. We did not leave a walking space between this, but they can go this way and they can go that way, so that should work out. Oh wow, talking about football now. Well, I'm very sorry, but I have no clue about football, so that ain't gonna work. I'm not going to get into that. More of a cycling guy myself. Let's see. Question, where's sand? Where do we have some sand? Probably close to the river. Yeah, there's some parts of sand. Oh, there's also sand in here. There's some sand there. Alright. And there's sand here. Some sand here. Yeah, we're not going to build a sand pit there, but it'll be interesting. And a thing to keep in mind that people will now have the desire to live in a nice area, so not next to the smithy and stuff like that. So don't build your smithy next to all the people. They won't like it. Alright, half a month to go. Then sowing seasons will start. And that will give us time to start harvesting soon as well. We get some food, but it's also trading time. Let's get to the trading post. Uneven terrain. Ah, that's most unfortunate. Maybe we can build a trading post here now. We need to remove one tree. Yeah, that's okay. Oops, wrong button all the time. Maybe we just need to remove a few trees to get the trading post up. Remove 5 trees. Oh, that should not be too hard. I think this could be an interesting spot. Alright, we'll place it here. It will take some time to get built because of the trees that will be chopped down, but this is interesting. Yeah, the base is covered now. Kinda hope that we get... Yeah, this food's about to spoil, but some foods won't, so that's good. They should have enough food to last till the first harvest, but we still have only 2 types of food to start with. So we should get ourselves some extra types of food. We should also get a few extra houses going. Another 4. To house all the new families that we want in our new town. Because I really want to be able to fulfill all the jobs quickly. Could also be a good moment to start fishing. Yeah, that's really nice, but you know how I game. I usually just cut every tree because they're in the way and I want to build freely. But yeah, it's really nice that we can now tell them that certain trees need to be cut first. And of course that they are smart enough to cut trees that are in the way of a structure, so that's really nice. Then we don't really have to tell them which trees to cut first. Alright, we need an extra food source. But we're also going to need some clothing and stuff soon. And for that we need cow hides and things like that for leather. So getting a cow shed already could be very interesting. Just buy a few cows, give them time to grow. We'll build it down here. I think this could be quite interesting. Oh, it's uneven terrain. That's not good. Right there. Because this gives them time to grow new cows. And once we really need some leather and stuff, we might be able to produce it already. Alright, let's get a big hay barracks along with it. Can we? Yes, we can. They need their own well. And then, of course, we need a few hay dryers to dry some hay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can always remove those. That's not really that difficult. And with this, we're set up for an extra food source, some meat. It takes time, of course, but yeah, this is interesting. And I'm thinking of going for an orchard soon. So that at least we grow some fruit. Could also be very interesting. Now this is the edge of the map, so that's not really that interesting actually. We're building quite far on the edge. Maybe we should have picked a better spot. But at least we're there, we're building, so that's okay. Orchard should wait. Just one more tree removed and we can start building the trading post. Then we could trade and already get people in a bit earlier. We can see that they did sow some land. Oh, already 3 lands sown in. Here's number 4. And one more to do, 5. All right. An election Sunday. Do you think we should vote for the current mafia, the mafia and the opposition, or the populist? Well, that's going to be a interesting vote. Oh, this update is definitely worth it. I like it a lot so far. I already did like this game a lot. And well, it just gets better every time, which is quite tough actually. Sometimes you see people doing things in a way that you think, oh, this is not getting better, but all right, we can go to the treasury finally. That's nice. Let's see, we should probably make our economy a bit smaller again. So let's go for that. I have not tested this yet, so I don't know if this actually still works. Or if we're going to crash our whole system now. But we'll see. We should probably lower village house rent. Apartment rent. Not that we have any apartments, but yeah. Market prices should drop. 10% is fine. Purchase price from citizens. That should also not be too high. Although we can pay some money. That's okay. Alright, interesting to see what happens now. Here we can see our resources, our population. I like it that they made this into one screen that you can just click on. We can even change it for a graph, I believe. Oh, that still doesn't work. Okay. Now select from the list. So now we can see our wealth in a graph, but there's no wealth. We can see our expenses here going down, so that's good. Alright, that's all managed. We have builders. All we need is some food for sale. Alright, well. Now we can set the resource slots automatically from production. If we do that, all the goods that we produce will automatically go to the granary, which is very nice. Alright, we'll only allow them to hire ladies in the granary now. I think 2 thatchers should do fine. And then hopefully soon we can actually get some food and get our population growing, because basically that's all we need to make this town a lot better. Get more people in so more jobs can be done. A 50% bigger map. Interesting. They had real issues with game stability and how well it would play once you get to large numbers of villagers. I know in the dev diary it said that they made improvements to that, and I really hope they do. But I think they want to see that first before they actually make maps bigger. Because there is a lot of processing needed when you have like 800 people running around your town doing all these different things. So I guess it's all have to do a little bit with playability. But I hope they can improve it in such a way that we can build like 2,000-3,000 people cities. That would be nice. Oh, well, here in Holland we know that the end of the year is coming when all streets get broken up and all sewers and stuff get renewed, because that's when little cities have to spend all the money that they have, because if they have leftover money, the next year they'll get less money, so they're spending it all. So I also know, like in November when all the roads got broken up, that the city still had some money left, so they'll use it to break up roads and do some repair work, so that they get the same amount of money next year. Anti-NATO, anti-EU and pro-Russian. Good luck with that. Ooh, yeah, this is not growing too fast because we were very late with sewing it in. So that's why you see the open spots now. It's not really dead filled in yet. So because it started growing so late, we can see the numbers here, 0.5, 0.43, 0.7 almost. So you can now see how well a field is doing. And we can see that the field sown in first is doing the best at least. So we'll see. Hopefully we can still do fine. Oh, we need a lot of nails right now. So I guess let's set this up for buckwheat and potatoes. Guess that's what we're going to sell. Maybe even some firewood. And then hopefully soon we can start to sell some stuff. NTEU is good. Well, I guess that's a personal matter. Everybody can have its own opinion. Pro-Rusky is a little less good. Well, I think most people can agree that that's not really the way to go anyway. Alright, I told them to already move these things up here. But I don't see them doing that yet, so that might be an issue. Even the cart maker is using the carts, but he's not putting them away there. Could well be, of course, because everybody's busy. But we'll see. We still need 131 nails. Not enough charcoal. Ah, we have no ladies to fill up the charcoal. That's an issue. Okay, we'll free up some builders. And then they can be used to do labor work in the charcoal gathering stuff. But I think they're all used now for... No, they're not used for harvesting yet. So they should be able to go here and do some charcoal work. Very true, very true. It's important in a democracy to actually go vote. That should be your main goal. Alright. Laborers by hand, laborer by cart. Yeah. Ah, interesting. I see what's happening. I guess most people don't want to do this because it doesn't pay very well. So why should they go and fill the charcoal pile? Interesting. Treasury. Let's raise wages at least a bit, see if that helps. I guess that's one of the tweaks that they did. I've heard about this on YouTube already, but I have not seen it myself. But as soon as you start changing out the money, people all of a sudden won't do their jobs anymore. I think right now they're just busy with something. Although I don't know what. There's a lot of open vacancies, but nobody's looking for a job. How can they not be looking for a job? Here, not looking for a job. I guess they're all so wealthy. Alright, let's see. What if I raise money and wages even further? And yes, there they go. They finally start looking for a job. See, now we get a laborer. Ah, very interesting. So I now encounter the issue that people spoke about on YouTube. If you lower the economy too much, they're not interested in doing the job, which is good actually, because I think that is a way to balance things a bit and we can't make it too cheap for everybody. Guess we can now raise rent a bit too to make some extra income then, since they now make some money. Very nice. Alright, well, as soon as the charcoal piles get filled up, we should actually be able to do some work again. Is Britain better now after exit? I'll just look at the statistics. Ah, yes, we have a charcoal pile burning. Finally, so we can get some nails done. Not my nails done, but some nails done before people start to ask. And then we can actually start making some real nails. And we're bringing in the harvest. So we should get somebody in here that actually picks up buckwheat now. As we can see right here, we just clicked it and now it puts buckwheat on the table, which is very nice. Bring it in here. And now we need somebody to actually sell the buckwheat. Which I think should also be a lady. Which is probably now busy filling this one up. But as soon as one is available, she should go to the market, sell some food. Then we should have enough food for sale. And that should fix that. There we are. Alright, all signs are green. We can hopefully welcome our first immigrants soon. Splendid. Alright, can't wait for another family to actually come in. Here comes a new family, 2 people and a kid. Very nice, very nice. Most welcome in our new town. Yes, it's amazing. This is a Western European town that actually welcomes immigrants. Come here. Well, basically it's an Eastern Ukrainian town, of course, but I'm in Western Europe, so come on in. Alright, let's get one dude extra in here because I want more of the smithy done. I want a few builders back. We need somebody in here. Still a lot of things to do. And of course we still have to get all the produce in here. I think we already got the potatoes in too, so we can now bring potatoes to the market as well. Very good. Things are finally starting. But now I'm really happy that I've noticed the issue with people not wanting to work if you lower the wages too much. And I guess I'll be doing some decorations. No, not decorations. I was thinking about something else. I will be doing some calculations soon to see what's the optimum now in this new situation. And how we can best set this up for a working village with as small as possible economy, but not too small so nobody will want to work. That'll be interesting. Alright, all the nails are there, so we can soon trade as well. 35 people now. 2 new families already joined. This is going fast now. Still just 2 types of food though. So let's get going with the cow shed first, because then we can actually get the cows and get some meat. And we should build an orchard so that it can start growing some fruit trees. We'll build it right here. Hit the... I'm going to build it like this, yeah. Right here. Then we'll hit the F1 button. F1, and then try and make this as big as possible. Too long. Okay, that's interesting. Like this. Now this corner. Too long already. Yeah, see, we should go this way then. Alright, somewhat like this, and then like this. Let's place the house here in the corner. Alright, that's it. That'll be an orchard. Just for the extra food production. No, I don't like where this is placed. I'm going to remove this and build a new one. Right here. Yeah, this should be better. F1. Alright, let's make this as tall as possible. Like this. This one too. Yes, and then this one. There we are. Let's build an orchard. Ah, first the cow shed coming up. We can now trade. We just don't have people to actually do some trade. But that'll be for later. I'm going to put down a bunch of housing now. We'll start around this little city center area. Guess this will be a densely populated area of town. But the good thing with that is that at least we have a lot of workers here then available to us. Well, it's all very political deep talks in chat. If you want to talk about something else, feel free to do so. If you have questions for me, also feel free to ask them. No problem. Because it's such a deep, interesting conversation about politics, I can't really get involved because I can't read it all. I have to play the game, of course. No, I don't want a normal spruce tree there. I do like these little birch trees. I need to decorate our town hall with a few birch trees. Well, I have to be honest, I'm usually right, but that's just about facts and stuff like that. Politically, I'm not really aligned to either left or right wing, so that's interesting. But just as my wife usually says quite a few times a day, yeah, I think you're right. So, that's it. Alright, let's get a few benches here. 1, 2, on this side too. 2. I think we should get a bell here too. There's a bell, I believe. Yeah, bell post. We should have a bell post next to the town hall. You have Dutch in your town council, by the way. Well, I guess having some Dutch everywhere would be very good for everybody. Such a tiny nation doing so well all around the globe. Okay, so the cow shed's coming in, the orchard should be coming in. It's time for some different foods though. I think we should try and get a manager in the trading post and maybe one worker. We should also get a few extra ladies in the thatchery. And one in the granary. At least now we have open jobs, so new families can join if we have an available house as well. That's a good thing. I do think we need some extra housing though. First for extra families, and because we have no cows, etc., we don't need the big hay barracks yet. Wifey only says that to keep you crying like a little girl who has lost her teddy bear. Well, probably true, but I don't want to believe that, so I'll just tell myself that I'm right, actually. And for me, I'm right, so... But yeah, I think that's it. I'm a big crybaby, so yeah, probably that. Alright, it's winter time. We had a nice harvest. Some of it's already stored in the granary. I hope we can last quite long with this amount of food. Cow shed's now done. Should tell them to only hire ladies here, but we're not going to hire anybody yet. We have no cows, we have no hay and stuff like that, so that's not going to work. Ah, a messenger from Derkachi. Oh, maybe we can sell some charcoal. Very nice. I'm going to tell them deal, and I want to buy some iron. Problem is, we need people in here to actually do that, and I need to start getting some charcoal in here. Otherwise, we'll have a problem. Ah, he's getting it already. Very good. Let's get an extra person in there if we can. We'll get one less builder for now. We don't need 2 guys in the smithy anymore. Oh, I think we should get extra builders as soon as we can, by the way. Nice, you can build off-grid now. Well, we can build quite off-grid, yeah. Alright, let's see. 4,000 charcoal in there. So before the first cart arrives that wants some stuff, we should be Having most of the charcoal in, that should be making us some money. Is there anything else we can trade? We could trade for some cows already. Problem is we don't have a way to feed them yet. So I am not going to do that, but we should keep in mind that their Kachi has cows. So that we can actually get it later on. So keep in mind that Kachi has cows. If we want them, we just send a messenger there. Alright, we're getting a lot of houses in. I think we should now start to work on the boatyard and some fishing docks. Let's just build the boatyard straight here. Let's get a few fishing docks. I'll at least start with 2 so that we get some fish. Distillery, the brewery. We're going to need a lot of bricks for it, but that'll be for later. This will be so nice. Clay, sand, water and charcoal. We might actually be getting some extra charcoal pits and stuff this time. What do you consider the main things concentrate early game? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, of course, when you start off, you need 9 houses. So that's the main thing to focus on. But in order to do that, it's basically quite easy. Get your forestry up. Get your thatchery, because you have precisely enough thatch to get to 9 houses, but you don't have enough to build a farm in the first year, so you need it anyway. And there is plenty of time to build those 9 houses. I'm going to run this speed 2 now, so that it's going a bit slower. So basically build the forestry, a thatchery, the smithy, because if you build too many buildings and you run out of nails, you won't have nails to build the smithy. And you can't get any nails anywhere. And you just have to restart. So you really need the smithy. Those are the 3 industries you need. And then 9 houses. And from there on you can go for things like the farm, so that you can start producing farm food the second year. You can get a trader, you can get the carpenter, quite important. But I think it's just forestry, thatchery, smithy. Once you have those, you're good. Because you can produce everything you need to create all the other basic buildings in the game for the beginning. And right now we should focus on getting some extra housing so that we can get a few extra families in. Another messenger from the Kachi. We are still selling them charcoal and they're already coming in again. Well, they also want some extra charcoal. I don't know. Should we give it to them? Yeah, I think we should. Why not? That should earn us some money. Now, I still want to get more people involved. As soon as we have 2 ladies to spare. We're still not getting hay as well. We need a lot more ladies to do things like sowing or mowing for the hay and stuff like that. As soon as we have food, we can get cows. So that will be for a little later. Going to move the orchard up. Because it's going to take at least 2 years before it starts producing any food. We did get some wheat in here too. Let's store it. And if we build a windmill, we can sell the flour. Now that could be something. I do want the windmill up here somewhere next to the farm, so let's build it right there. I'm also quite tempted to just go for some boats and a fishery. Something like this. Now, I don't want to make the building queue too long because nobody can see what I'm building, of course. So it's a bit of a trade-off. I like to plan ahead some things, but I also don't want the building queue to be too long. This is already way too long, of course. Nobody can see what I'm actually building. We can see, however, a new family is settling in town. 2 people and a kid. That's nice. Ihor, Darina, and Lesja. Very welcome. Hope you have a great time in town. There's no houses available, otherwise we could attract more people. But I hope that answered your question, Kevin. But what should concentrate on? No required resources in the export stock. No charcoal. We are out of laborers again. Nobody will bring charcoal here to actually get the charcoal pile working. That's an issue again. have that issue now all the time. Let's get 2 out of the thatchery. Let's see if they will do that. Not yet, at least. We'll get these people out because we don't have cows anyway. Should this make... Yeah, now they come in and refill the charcoal pits. I am going to get more charcoal pits because we run out way too quickly. So at least get 2 more. Just to make sure that we have all the charcoal we need all the time, because with no charcoal the smithy won't work. And of course we can't sell it to Derkachi, and I would really love to sell it. This is still working nicely with only 2 workers. So as soon as we do have a lot of free men, we can put a few extra in there. But right now we don't. It's fully stocked, everything is ready, so no need for extra people in there. But now we do need a few extra nails for this orchard. So we need to get the charcoal done. Come on, fill up the pile. There we go. Last one coming in. Yes, alright, it's burning now. That takes up some time. Yeah, but fishing, the thing is with fishing, you can see right here, if we build the boatyard, we need people in there to actually create the boats, which takes men. You also need men to work the fishing dock, and they don't produce that much food. If you build one farm, like I did with the 8 fields, you'll have 6 people in there producing a whole bunch of food. There's a guy in here, by the way, that does not need to be there. So a farm is way more productive. I mean, we already have 5,000 food here. They're still in stock here. No way we get 5,000 fish with a boatyard and 2 fisheries. So fish is nice for the food variety that we are actually going to need soon. So we need to start working on it. But I wouldn't go too much in fishing early game, because it takes a lot of manpower for an okay amount of fish. Should probably build the orchard earlier so that we had some fruit now. And I'm really hoping we just get a visitor that we can buy some food from and sell it. That will be nice. Now, of course, we always like to challenge ourselves a bit by not building houses with gardens. If you build houses with gardens, then food variety will hardly be an issue for you. People might actually leave though, because of there's not enough food variety. But right now, it's okay, because when they leave, they will also come back at some point. But here we have honey from Merefa. Let's buy some honey and we can sell that. And that should be good enough for us. So let's do honey in here. And as soon as the first cart arrives, we'll put honey in here too. We'll do it manually. Let's put in 1,000. And that should help out with food variety. A hunter. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, well, you see a bird flying every now and then, but I have not seen any wild game so far in the in this game. So that could be interesting if they add that at some point. That there will be some wild animals roaming around. Oh, that could be interesting. All I'm doing now is waiting for the oh, we can see on the map, I believe. There comes the honey. So it still has to travel quite a bit before it reaches our town. But it should get here in time before all people start to leave. Always needing the men. Well, we also need the women to work the thatchery and things like that. So, yeah, we just need everybody. Unfortunately, there's no real child labor. Otherwise, we would have used the children as well. I mean, it's 1723. That should still be enabled. But, well, in this update, we can now actually make children work as laborers for some age. See, hire children, but they have to be like 16 or 17, something like that. You can't use 6-year-old kids. Construction completed. The big hay barracks. Very good. Now we still need people to actually work the hay dryer. We don't have any spare people yet. That's one of the things a lot of people make mistakes on in this game, is that they go full on all the different production things that you can actually build, but you need 3 people. We even don't have 3 people now, and it's already causing issues when we need the charcoal refilled and stuff like that. You need to have 3 people to do the manual labor on some jobs that are very temporary. So as soon as mowing season starts, we need 3 people to actually do some mowing, create the hay for us, and then later on we can get people in the cow shed. But right now they will be of no use, so we're not going to get people in the cow shed. I guess we need a school at some point to educate the children, but right now, not so much. Don't have time for a school. We actually can see that we have all the 8 carts now, and most of them are in use, so I'm really happy. Yeah, just make sure you grow their hair first, so they really get past all the bricks in a good fashion, and then shove them up and down a bit, and the chimney is clean. Should be really nice. Alright, we're getting some laborers mowing the grass, and they should be bringing it in. Very good. Let's work on some hay. Although this is a teeny tiny amount, we should get a lot more. This is not enough. Alright, we can see all the food variety issues are over because we have the honey now. So that's good. No more food issues at this point. I think we should start setting this up now. Apples. Let's put in 2 workers, hopefully mainly ladies. Let's start planting some trees. But we really need to focus on some housing. Or get some child labor law, but that's not allowed in the game. So yeah, we need to focus on more housing, more people, to get all the jobs done. Let me have a sip from my drink. We need a ghetto. I'll only build a ghetto if we can also get a ghetto blaster. That would be nice. Maybe that's something they should add to this game. We should make a festival podium and hold feasts and stuff like that. That could be interesting. Alright, another house. All construction goods are there. They already bring the construction goods for the next one. So start building. We have a full building crew now. That should help make sure that things go fast. We have a nice bunch of people coming in. Victor, 16 years old. Can he actually do a nice job? He is supplying resources, so he's actually doing his thing. Very good. And we're getting some hay. Very nice. I think we also need to set up the industry for clothing then. Now that we get the what is it? Cow shed. We need a slaughterhouse here. Let's just make this area for the clothing industry. Or we should do that by the water, maybe, because the tannery also needs to be close to the water. We'll do a little area here for the clothing industry. So we need a slaughterhouse. We need a tannery to actually start tanning the stuff. And then we need a shoemaker and a tailor. Oh, and we need a weaver. Ah, busy, busy. We need so much stuff just to create some clothing. A weaver. We need a tailor. I guess we also need a warehouse to store some of these goods. And we need the shoemaker to actually make some shoes, because we're going to need those things, otherwise people will get out of the clothing and things and then they'll leave town anyway. Alright, let's sell some charcoal. And there's not really much else we can buy there. Maybe some leather for the clothing. But that's quite costly. Oh, it's okay. Let's get some leather already. So that we can maybe start some... Oh, very nice. Very nice. Spending your points for being a loyal viewer. That's cool. Well, this will be some sort of an industry alley. And we have some hay in store now. Very good. Maybe we should buy a few cows then. Can we have people in here? Yes, we have 2 ladies in there. Alright, we're going to buy a few cows. 4 cows and 1 bull. 200. Alright, that we can spare. Let's sell some more charcoal. Then at least we'll have our first cows and we can start growing our livestock. It'll be quite the works, but once we get it all done, it will be cool. And of course, if you have any ideas or thoughts on what we should get at a certain point, always feel free to let me know. I'll see what I can do with your ideas. Looks like all trees are planted, so now we'll have to wait 2 years before anything can be done. So let's get just 1 person in here that actually checks the trees every now and then. All the others can be free. We'll get 1600 hay in again, or 1200, so that's good. No, 1600, and they've already stored some in here. So the cows should be okay once they come in. Is the messenger still here? That's nice. Then we can sell some more charcoal again. Only tiny amounts of money, but right now, any bit of money is a bit of money. Yeah, we should be getting our first hennep in soon. So maybe the weaver should be getting done quickly, as well as the tailor, so that we can start to produce a bit of clothing. We have the boatyard now. Interesting. An apiary for the bees. I don't think so. No apiary yet. Saddlery, no, but we can get a hop yard and of course a brewery now. We can get brickworks. So there's a lot of fun that we can still get, but it'll be not for this time, I guess. It will be next stream. All right, Roadhog, there you go. Enjoy spending all your points. Oh, that'll be fun. Going to see a whole lot of new things in stream now. Ah, another house incoming. No jobs available. How is that possible? We have plenty of jobs available. Alright, let's get an extra guy in the smithy. Let's get an extra guy. No, not in there. Let's get 2 ladies in here just to make sure that that's all good. We need extra people in the trading post to make all the trades go smooth. We should have plenty of jobs. 54 people now, by the way, so we doubled our population already. Which is nice, but also could make it so that we might need to start thinking about another farm soon. New family settling in town, family of 3, nice family, welcome. Maybe we should build some farm fields here and then a farm. Paint your messages. Wow. So what I usually do, of course, once I have my first farm, I just add fields at a place where I think I want to build a farm. And then later on we add the farm to it as well. I think I'm going to do that right now. I want to use this area for some fields. Now what I want to do is see how long 50 is. Alright, so we start somewhere right here. Then we'll build fields here. 4 in a row, like this. And once this is all done, we'll find a nice place to put the farm at. I'll just add fields downward like this. 2. Here we go. Very nice. I think we should go upward here 1 as well, otherwise it won't all fit. Yeah, something like that. They'll remove the trees now anyway, so that's good. Don't go for the biggest size field because it will take too long to sow all the fields then. Alright, now we can do the same on this side. Build more fields here too. And then we'll build the other farm right on top here. It's August now. As long as we get it done before the next month starts, I'm really happy. We can already place it now. Somewhere here, I think. Yes. Let's go like this. The farm should be right here. A messenger from Merefa again. Let's buy some extra honey so that we don't run out. Don't really have anything to sell yet, so we'll leave it at this. Move the farm up because I want the farm done for the next season. Oh, wow. Who's the 5th viewer? Yeah, who knows? Who knows? There's actually quite a few people every now and then that just lurk around, which is totally fine. I'm just really happy people are here and apparently enjoying it, so at least I hope they enjoy it. Well, I guess there's 3 people talking in chat, so there should be 2 other peoples out there, which is really nice. Just feel welcome. If you want to talk in chat, that's fine. If not, also totally fine. Don't feel pressured. Just make sure you enjoy yourself. Alright, there we go. 8 more fields, just a few trees to be chopped down, and then we'll have another bunch of farms. Build more housing here. But we do need the extra food as we continue on this side. The Dutch government taking notes. Well, it would be interesting if they finally started listening to citizens, so that would be a good thing, but I don't think that's what's happening. Alright, let's build a few extra wells, because we have been expanding our housing, but not really a way for them to actually get some water. And we don't want to run out. How much water do we have? Drinking water. Almost 4,000. So I guess we're still good, but wouldn't hurt to build an extra house. Here's the farm coming. Just bringing in the thatch. No housing available. Very good. That means that we have enough jobs available again. And after this we should get a few more houses, yes. Well, in the beginning speed 3 is very well doable. Although sometimes it gets busy and you slow down a bit. But later on in game, speed 3 will be quite tough to maintain. Right now, sometimes I feel like it should go even a little bit faster. But, well, I think overall the game speed in this game is really good. Especially if you get a little bit bigger town. You really need to keep up with everything. Here comes the farm. Let's zoom in because I do like the way how they build things in this game. There we go. Let's go around it a bit. Look at this. There it comes. Putting up all the studs here. Putting the walls in. And the thatched roof. Perfect. Wow. I like it. Well, now of course we need a manager in here, which should be a smart lady. Question is, do we still have one? I hope so. Let's start attaching these fields to the right farm and then setting them up to be worked properly. Yeah, we have her. Very good. No, not active yet. It should be active later. Yeah, they could really build houses themselves. Very true. How many? 2 trees left. Okay, well, we're going to link this all up here already. And then start setting things up. Problem is, though, we need to find the food sources that we're going to put in here. Now, I really want to go with some wheat. That should go along with some flax. So this will be a fallow field and some flax. And then here we get flax and wheat. So that we can get clothing production going. Maybe we need some more wheat and then hennep again. We already have that on the other farm. 1 field or 2. But I think we're going to need it. So let's set this up with hennep and wheat. And then we have 2 fields to do with something else. Let's see. We could go for some sunflowers. And mix that in with buckwheat so that we get some extra buckwheat as well. And we can start to work on some sunflower stuff. Which could be interesting for some sunflower oil. But right now we basically want wheat because then we can create some flour with our mills. And that will help us make sure that we get the food variety up together with the fishing. A messenger from Balaklia. What do you sell and what do you buy? Not really something I want to buy and not really something I want to sell. So bye-bye. Well, maybe some potatoes. How many do we have? 4,000. Oh, I'm going to save those. We need those to watch for a long time. Natural disasters and stuff. Yeah, I think there's still a lot of things that they could add to the... Oh, are you leaving, Sashko? Yeah, maybe some natural disaster, or at least that you get some variety, so that sometimes winter just takes a bit longer and you have a shorter time that things grow on the fields. So you get a little bit less of a harvest, and sometimes winter comes a bit earlier so that you have to get the harvest in quickly. Ah, okay. But Road Dog is right. You're a lot of fun. You're very nice, and it already feels like you belong here with us, having fun with us. So we hope to see you next time, and more often, of course. Always feel welcome here. Ah, this field's done now too. Let's switch it out. Let's set it up. Sunflowers and buckwheat and fallow. There it is. All right, let's put them all on active. And then next year, we can start to use all these fields too. That will give us a lot more food. Yeah, well, I have my eye on the chat just every now and then, of course. So I just read like, oh, always feel welcome. I have a feeling, so I thought he was leaving, but my mistake. No worries. All right, let's order 3 boats. Let's get a boat workers in. Can't complete any orders in winter. Then get out of there. I'm not going to hold you in there while you can't perform. All right. Textile, that's interesting. No hennep or flax for textile production. Well, there is. We just need to get it. Let's get the storage up. So that we can store all the hennep, because now it's all in here and that's not good. It needs to get out there. We need to store some more food, by the way. So let's make this all 4,000. So at least we store what we need. Yeah, it's already starting to spoil a bit. So potatoes spoil, buckwheat doesn't. That's a real incentive to get some potatoes into the trading post. Wifey! Whose wife is that? Well, that's a good question. But according to Dutch law, she's my wife. No jobs available. Alright, we should get extra people in here. We should also get workers in here already, because as soon as we get textile, we can start to produce some clothing. Ooh, I don't want ladies working in here. Oh, why not? Okay, so we're producing textiles that can be produced into clothing, and then we can start to sell some clothes. No, I don't want dudes working in there. Apply to all. Okay, child is born, a house is done. Sounds good. Oh no, we're not serious, we're just married, that's it. Yeah, getting married and having a kid is quite serious most of the time. Well, for full context, firewood, wood, thatch and metal parts. No, I don't want those things in here. I want hennep in here. I'll give you full context soon. We can put leather in here and probably clothing, but we're not producing that yet. So to give you full context, it was a political talk about who was left and who was right, and then I told them that I am right, but not in the political sense, but in the sense that you usually tell me a few times a day that I'm right. And then Kevin told me that that wasn't well, that was only the case because otherwise I would just start crying with my teddy bear, and you didn't want me to cry, so that's why you told me I was right. And then we had a nice conversation about that. Oh, we're all so in love. Alright, let's get everything in store. Let's produce clothing. Yeah, first clothing coming up. That's really nice. I have to say, it's a bit more interesting to keep the balance up now, because we can't make the economy as small as I like, so we need to focus a bit more on trading. I think we also need to get some iron to make sure that our smithy can keep working. I don't want to run out at a certain point, so only have 116 left, so yeah, we need another 250 actually. But I think soon we need to start focusing on some other things that we can actually sell in order to not run out of goods. Ah, we are totally running out of logs as well. Probably because of the firewood. Yeah, because of the firewood. Okay. Well, that'll be something. I guess I'm more stressful than work every now and then, but that's a whole different story. Alright, farm is ready. And all of a sudden we are gender neutral here. And that coming from Roadhog's right mouth. Interesting. But everybody's welcome here, of course. 80 people living in our town. Yeah, it's going quite fast now. Maybe it's time for some seasonal hiring soon. At least the houses get built quickly. Guess we should start to work on this side of town now too then. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Let's put a well next to it. Alright, I'm not going to build more because otherwise the building queue gets too long, but are you asking me how I ended up here? Or are you asking wifey that? Because I just force her to be here so that I have at least one viewer. No jobs available. That should not be the case. Let's get people in the boatyard. And let's get a few people into the fishing docks. Although not too many right now, because we want them to help out on the farms as well. How is this going? Ah, they can use a fallow field. That saves up a lot of hay and stuff when they're out in the pasture. Well, she's really good at her job, Kevin, so... Yeah, I guess it's four-handed sign language. Because you do it with four hands. You hold the hands of the other one and then... I don't have a funeral home, no. But I do work at funerals. That's true. Oh, you have good memory. Another 250. Ah, we're starting to produce some flour now. I guess we need to store that in here too now. And milk, of course, very nice. But we're going to put those numbers down a bit because we're not going to store that much. But we can sell it now. Flour and milk. But yeah, I do work in the funeral business. Very interesting and very busy sometimes. Yeah, you spelled school right. That's good. So what are the options for the afterlife treatment? Well, I'm not really the one giving the options. I'm either told by the city here to make sure that people that come to bury somebody have the right papers and stuff like that. And if they want to hold a service, I make sure everything goes correctly and then I appoint them to the right grave. And they can put the person in the ground. That's basically what I do. Or I'll be hired by a funeral home to be one of the people dressed up nicely to actually carry the casket. That's what we do. And I'll be hired to do some live streaming of a funeral. So the people that are like older people that are in care homes and stuff like that. So that they can still watch the funeral for a loved one or something like that. That's what I do. I'm not really the one actually performing the funeral and making the arrangement with the family and stuff like that. That's the guy that calls me so that I can actually do some live streaming and stuff like that. Let's see. Well, they're going to build the first boat, so that's nice. We're gonna get the next industries, the slaughterhouse. Not that we have many cows yet, but... Oh, it's not bad. I really enjoy my work. The tannery we don't really need yet, so let's point that downwards. The shoemaker we could use, because we might be getting some people with bad shoes soon. Cloth quality, 5 out of 5. Oh, that's really nice. Really nice that we have a functional town now. Ah, we have actually growing stuff here too. They're still sowing one field, but that's okay. We now have a slaughterhouse. We're not going to slaughter any animals, so not going to put anybody in there. Still have plenty of people looking for a job. Guess milk spoils quite fast, so we need to sell all the milk quickly. Another messenger from Dekachi, so at least we get a chance to make some money all the time on selling some charcoal. I think we're going to be making some sunflowers soon. Yeah, so I guess we should get an oil works at a certain point to turn that into a useful product. Now we can put that right out here. Uneven terrain. We can't put it right out there. Oh, we can build it here, but that's close to the houses. I don't want to place it right there. Since there's a lot of industry here, we might try and put it out here. There it goes. Depends on the season and the girl I'm dating. Oh yeah, you definitely fit in nicely here. Let's get another orchard. F1, let's make this as big as possible. There we go. It's a bit tough with all the steep hills. There we go, another orchard. Well, you made it 1.5 hours with a dry screen. That's already something, so that's cool. Let's do some more decorations. I like the lilac bushes, so let's place a few of those. And I guess we should get some trees here for some shade when people sit there at their bench. All right. Yeah, he especially went to the store this evening to get 3 beers so that he could last the stream. And now he's spitting it out. Well, this all looks good. I think we have a pretty solid village right now. Just need to grow a bit more to have all the jobs fulfilled. And we have our first fisherman out there. I think we should tell this to laborer by cart can fill it up. That should probably go a bit faster. No plot for burial. We need a burial plot. We also need a small chapel to get past 100 anyway. Let's find a suitable place to bury our people. I think out here on the ledge should be nice. Alright, let's make this a special place. I think we should make it quite big. Just have a feeling that we're going to lose quite a few people in this game, because if it's going to be a long game, then it will be a lot of people leaving this life all of a sudden. Alright, something like this. Let's create a few burial plots. We'll start right here. Oh, almost like I'm working now. A gamer husband. Never considered myself that, but interesting. And I wonder what the answer is going to be. Alright, we have our first grave area. A 50% gamer husband. I wish I was able to spend 50% of my time on that. That ain't gonna happen. You have like a 20% gamer husband, and most of the time I'm just taking care of the household and our kid and doing all my funeral work, and with the time left I do some gaming. Alright, let's buy some honey. No, no more. We don't need honey anymore because we have the different food types ourselves. We have flour, we have fish, we have potatoes and buckwheat. So we have 4 different types of food. Soon we'll have apples too. tailor. Ah, we have the shoemaker. I believe he only needs leather. So we should be able to make shoes now. Let's make sure we can sell them too. That would be nice. There we go. Alright. Clothing and shoes. Just no warm clothing yet, but that could be something for later. We could just buy some warm clothing and make sure that we actually provide people with some warm clothing so they won't run out of town because they don't have any. I guess that's a good thing. I think we do need a storage here though for goods that we are actually selling in this area. We'll build a storage right here. Wow, it sounds like you're living the free life and the life that you want, so that's nice. I mean, if this is what you want and if you enjoy this, then you live a great life. Well done. Ooh, we have some nice shoes here. Well, Roadhog, you have a motorcycle, so basically you do have a girl. Still don't need a tannery yet. We do have a few extra cows now. Oh, mainly bulls. Ah, and 2 cows. Very good, very good. So slowly we get more cows for free. That's nice. We already get the milk out of it. Leather. What else should we put in here? Nothing, I guess. We do need more storages over town anyway, because we need to start storing some firewood as well. I'll build 2 storages here. Uneven terrain, okay. That's tough. We'll work something out. Is there any way that we can fit something in here? No, no house at least. Maybe we can build something else in there that we could use to our benefit. Maybe we can put another cart parking in there. We could use some extra carts. Oh, it's still uneven terrain. Yeah, this is just uneven terrain, so we won't be able to use it. Then I'll remove these and put these as much north as possible. So right there we can actually build, so we can still build 3 houses. There we go. Ah, they're bringing in the harvest now. Look at all these nice wheat fields and stacks. That's probably true. Alright, let's buy some iron because we're almost out. We need to sell some goodies though. Potatoes. Let's sell 1,000 potatoes. They're about to spoil anyway, and now we can make some money on it. Bikes are always female. I guess that makes it a bit weird to ask how your bike rides, but interesting. We have a house available, we have jobs available, everything can run smoothly. We have flour that will also decay over time, but we have only 80 in store, so that should be fine. Guess we can put 2 extra ladies in there. Tailor is doing a good job, and all the clothes get bought all the time, so I'm actually quite happy with that. Means that people really need the clothes, so that's good. And we can now finally get some more fish in. Ah, these 3 boats are done. Let's get some more. You have an alpha male bike. That's interesting, because then he probably has a will of his own. So you want to take it somewhere and then it just goes somewhere else. Must be tough to get somewhere on your bike. Should probably sell some fish here. Put it in 500. And then, are we selling it already? No, I don't think so. Let's start selling the fish. Maybe that's a good idea. Otherwise it'll just go to waste. All of our precious fish. Oh, riding with brakes that are breaking down. Interesting. I would like to see that. Maybe you can do YouTube videos on that. That'll be a success. Alright, we have an extra boat here. That should work. I think it's time we try and get a counselor. Because as soon as we have one, we can put seasonal hiring on to make the farms work more efficiently. There we have a counselor. So, let's set it up. Oh, we have to still manage seasonal hiring. There it is. There we go. Seasonal hiring. During the months that there is ice, I don't want people in here, so apply to all. Yeah, like this. That's good. This one should also be emptied out. But I want this one also out during harvest time. So that's good. Alright, Merefa, what can we get there? Nothing we need. What can we sell? Nothing yet, but hopefully soon. Some sunflower oil. Do we already have sunflower oil? No, because this one still needs to be built. Okay. Well, if you could still ride it and the brakes were still kind of working, then you did really good. You have some really good bike handling then. Alright, no housing available. We still need a lot more housing. We're growing so fast already. I can't keep up with building houses. They're building this storage already. So I guess we should keep building this way then. We'll do it like this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to save this spot for the tavern. And now it says uneven terrain. What is this? There's no way we can build a tavern there, but we can build a house here, so that's interesting. Alright, we'll build these houses like this with a bit of space in between. To place wells for everybody. Yeah, you survived, luckily. That's very good, very good. Well, about another 10 minutes to go. Then we do have to end this stream, of course, because it's 10 p.m. here then, and we have stuff to do tomorrow. But having lots of fun right now. Really enjoying this game again, and all the company in chat. Really nice, so thanks for being all there. It's really great. Let's tell them to chop these trees, because these are going to be in the way at some point. Well, that should be it. Okay, well, this one is almost filled up. That's really good. We have plenty of hay for all the animals. Getting more and more animals in, that's good. This will start producing not too long from now. We'll just get more apples because I really want a surplus of apples. How much to be buried in Holland? Well, it used to be very busy. It's a little bit slower now, but it's still quite busy. So multiple funerals a week, for me at least. So I don't know how many people get buried in the Netherlands. A couple thousand a month. Luckily, I'm not doing them all. Well, Road Dog, I guess if you just run your bike into a wall, it also stops. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're okay. Let me see. I want to get a salt works somewhere to start producing good amounts of salt so that we can sell that. Question is, where's all the salt? Well, not up here. Well, all the industry is here. There's some salt here, so we could build it right here and then start selling salt quickly. So that's what we're going to do. Place it right there. Because salt will be a good way to make money, and we need to make more money. How much will it cost? Well, that really depends. But if you want to have like a very cheap, low-cost funeral, you'll be, I don't know, somewhere between 4,000 and 6,000 euros. But on average, it'll cost you 10,000 euros. Yeah. Oh, that's true. It depends on your helm manufacturer, but I guess the rest of your body will also feel something for the shock. So maybe you need one of those carry-on airbags so that you can just hit the wall with that. Then you should be fine. Potatoes. We can sell more potatoes, but we don't have that many in stock, unfortunately. But I'm still going to sell them because I want to make some money. I won't die in Holland. Oh, I wouldn't be too sure about that, but if you ever visit, just stay safe. Alright, we could be producing sunflower oil as soon as we get in sunflowers. We have sunflowers, so we can be producing it. Very nice. Now, did I already build another storage somewhere? No, I don't think so. Could put some sunflowers in here for now, but I'm going to leave it in the farm. And we'll just build another warehouse here for some sunflowers. A cheap burial for 7,500 pounds. That's a lot of money. 400 euros is really cheap. Well, there's many ways to save money, of course, on a funeral. And of course, cremation is cheaper. And if you make sure that, well, you get cremated, they put the cake in with you to cook it, then of course it gets even cheaper. So that could be something. Prefer to be burned. I think I want to be cancelled when I die, but I don't think that's an option yet. I mean, you can get cancelled while you're alive, but I want to be cancelled when I'm dead, but I don't think that works. I'll still be lying somewhere. Messenger from Derkachi. Let's sell some charcoal, make some money. Finally. That's what I wanted. We have no shoes to spare, no clothes to spare. Well, a lot of people nowadays get cancelled, so I want to know what that's like. So I guess that would be nice for a funeral, but... Ooh, that's not good. If you bury people in the woods and then take the money for burning them. Well, you didn't do that. Guess that's not really supposed to happen. Alright, let's get some firewood in here. I want some clothes in here. I want some shoes in here. Because we have shoes every now and then. And that should be something. No, I don't want meal workers in there. I guess I should... we can get meal workers in there. That's okay. Let's get 2 in there. Although we have more women looking for a job, so let's put women in here. Apply to all. Yep, that works. At least we'll have some extra firewood to spare around town. New houses come in. Yeah, this is the last one, but we need that one for the actual sunflowers. Or can't they go in here? Yeah, we can already put some sunflowers in here for now. We'll change that later. Yeah, very true. That's why they wear golden earrings. That's true. Well, I've had to work at some Islamic funerals, and what they do a lot is that they come in a casket buried in clothing or buried in cloth and stuff like that, and when they arrive at the funeral site, they take the person out of the casket and they just bury them within the cloth, because you can't just be buried without anything, and then they just reuse that casket over and over again, which is cheap. So that's a good way to save some money. Yeah, I guess it's because of Roadhog's great fashion sense. I think that makes sense, actually. That should be it. Alright, come on, let's select it. Let's buy 250 warm clothing. We have 4,000 buckwheat. I'm not going to sell that. I do wish to sell some sunflower oil, because that gives good money. So I'm going to tell these guys to get sunflower oil in here as soon as we have it. We don't have it yet. But I want to get it in just to sell it. I'm not going to put it into the markets in town. Ooh, yeah, that's something that people might take personally. Not judging anything here. I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But yeah, that's something that people could take personally. How many cows do we have right now? 9. All right. Well, it's 4 years since our settlement started. This is all that we occupy now. I don't think it's too bad. I think we got quite far along already. 121 villagers. Plenty of things to be doing. But at least we had a lot of fun. So, I think this is a good moment to actually slowly put this stream to an end. So thank you very much all for being here. It was very nice. I had a great time. I had a blast. It was really cool. Also nice to have all these different conversations in the chat. So that's cool. Even talking about funerals and stuff right now. If you enjoyed this and if you hanged around and you want to see me next time, don't forget to hit that follow button. You'll get a notification when I'm back. And of course, you can always look at my schedule. You can see me again next time. I'll be here again Friday. And probably with some more Banished. And then Sunday with, I don't know what yet. We'll see. And next week, I'll be streaming this again on Wednesday. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being so much fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. And of course, see you next time. I'll be in chat for a bit, and then I'll end the stream. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.